All right, let's get into this. Young Miami's stirring things up right now. If you haven't caught up yet, India Arie sparked an online debate after appearing to throw shade at Young Miami's viral hit, Spin That. Here's what set it off. At the BET Awards, Young Miami received a standing ovation as Spin That played while she walked out to present an award. Worth noting, this track has already been dubbed the Song of the Summer and marks a major career milestone for Young Miami, climbing to number 25 on the Billboard charts. India Arie, however, clearly wasn't feeling it. After the award show, she posted on social media that widespread embrace of the song pointed to a deeper issue, adding that she'd come to a hard realization. Not everyone is interested in personal growth or liberation, and that recognition hit her hard. Another user went further, calling for a boycott of the song, arguing it was degrading to Black culture and that people needed to take seriously how much influence music has over perception and values, insisting it shouldn't be crowned Song of the Summer. India followed up saying she'd spent much of her adult life caring deeply about these issues, only to realize that not everyone shares that same level of concern, and that trying to convince them otherwise wouldn't change much. She closed by reminding people that everything they consume, whether music, media, or otherwise, shapes them, encouraging thoughtful choices. If you followed India Arie's career, none of this is surprising. She's built a legacy of pushing back against mainstream trends, with music centered on empowerment, upliftment, and positive messaging for women and the culture. So it makes sense why Spin That wouldn't align with the values she's always represented. After her comments went public, Young Miami faced a wave of backlash over the song. Interestingly, there does seem to be a generational split here. Older listeners, particularly those in their 40s and 50s, have been more critical, while younger audiences seem to be embracing the track. That's obviously not a universal rule, just a general trend based on the reactions. Meanwhile, Jay Wayne, the producer behind Spin That, posted a video that appeared to playfully mock India Arie, blending Spin That with one of her own well-known songs.
Yes! Come on, Dave! Let me do it! Hey!
And Young Miami wasted no time firing back in the comments herself. She wrote something along the lines of, "Jay Wayne, turn me up," accompanied by a few pointed emojis. Meanwhile, India Arie caught wind of the growing backlash and online debate and decided to head to Instagram to clarify her position. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
I wanted to come and talk about these things. Let's talk about the easy one first. It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this Song of the Summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. If you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. But of course, I have used that power to help some people, and I have traveled around this world twice, and I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it, so I know, and I'm telling you what it is, but you enjoy if that's what you want to do. And I will enjoy doing what I want to do. And that's why I don't think anybody needs to boycott. I think people just need to make choices for themselves. That's what I think. That's one. Two, also, this is a short version of a longer.
Here's my honest take on this whole situation. I get where India Arie is coming from. I wouldn't expect her to feel any other way. If you followed her career over the decades, you already know exactly where she stands, and I think she should keep standing firm in what she believes. But the bigger question here is why the line is suddenly being drawn at Spin That. Nobody said a word while enjoying NWA. Nobody had complaints while blasting the explicit lyrics of Biggie and Tupac. Nobody batted an eye when Lil' Kim was topping the Billboard charts. people were out in the club with their friends, turning it up, fully enjoying every second of it. Not to mention Kaya's My Neck, My Back, which has become an all-time hood classic. Practically every auntie, mom, and dad knows that song, and it's remained a staple in the culture for years. And that's not even touching on decades of explicit rap lyrics that have consistently included content some would call degrading toward women or referencing violence. So all of a sudden, Young Miami's Spin That is where everyone decides to draw the line. Honestly, it comes across as a bit hypocritical. If this was genuinely how the community felt across the board, this conversation would have happened a long time ago. But it didn't, until now. Anyway, I want to hear from you all. How do you feel about Spin That? Are you rocking with it, or do you think it should be boycotted? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's all I've got for you today. Talk to you soon.
Gentle gangster. I love her. Watch this. Some of y'all like being mental slaves. Some of y'all don't know that you're mental slaves, and some of y'all don't want to admit that you are mental slaves. She ain't say nothing wrong in regards to the Young Miami song. She said, I finally realized that not everybody wants to get free, and it's a very rude awakening, and the mass acceptance to this song is a crystal clear sign of this much bigger truth. Everything is crashing down. People got to pick a side, and they're uncomfortable now. Do you want to be on the side of love, unity, upliftment, righteousness, positivity, God, or do you want to be on the side of negativity, foolishness, evil, sin, and ultimately the devil? And people do not want to have to pick a side because they rather stay right in the middle and be like, hey, it's just entertainment.
A lot of y'all are purposely missing the point that India Arie was making in regards to Young Miami songs of Spin That, right? And the cultural shift that is taking place within the community. Here's the thing. We can all be happy for Young Miami, because I'm definitely happy that someone that was counted out has persevered and has created something that has brought them some success, right? So we're happy for her. The song is super catchy. We're playing it at the cookout. We're playing it at the get-togethers. It's a summertime banger. Cool, right? But we can also understand that the commercial success of such a song does show or confirms that there is a shift. And let me explain as far as commercial success and success, right? That song that you and your homegirls get into the car and jam on your way to the club, or you and your family play domino with at the house and play that song, that's completely different than commercial, where it is a global charting song, where it is a constant radio play song, where it is a, celebrated and accepted on a very large scale. That is completely different than some of the chaotic songs that we've had from back in the days, right? So even when y'all mentioned Little Kim, most chaotic songs were not on radio play. They were not commercial success, believe it or not, right? A lot of her commercial success songs were not the ones that y'all are constantly trying to bring up. And even the ones that y'all bring up, it's not in comparison to what this song is actually representing. A celebration in scam culture, a celebration in, some of the things that negatively plague the community. That is what India was trying to relay. It doesn't mean that it is the first. It's the fact that the growing success of the song and the growing acceptance of it, that is where it's like, okay, this is a cultural shift, because 20 years ago, this would not have been the case. And some of the songs that I see people compare, oh, what about this song? I'm like, no, listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics and then get back and say, and use that to compare a song, and then look at the commercial success of it before you go and bring that up in comparison. We are happy for Young Miami, of course, but we can also recognize that there has been a shift. But I recognize that shift when drill music has been now the most accepted form of hip hop, right? Where you can't accept any other form without considering it lame. Back in the days, as we know, black people are a monolith. I'm a millennial. So we had all types of hip hop music. We had street music. We had conscious music. We had fun dance music. We had all types of different rappers. But drill music, for that to be like the center focus now, where all you're talking about is taking out your ops, like, come on.
Some people are upset about India Arie's comments about Young Miami's lyrics to her latest song, and I gotta be honest, I think she's a little bit right, a little bit wrong, but definitely right. This doesn't feel like rocket science. The lyrics don't match where we are culturally and where we're headed, right? One, Diddy's in jail. Clive Davis just died. And Jay-Z's empire, his influence on the culture is waning. So, yeah, we understand, we're learning more and more about our history that they have hidden from us. We're connecting dots. And yeah, we understand that the gatekeepers of music, yeah, they're dying. Celebrity culture is dying. Hollywood is dying. And we're all going to be the better for it. We now know the way record labels and distribution companies and all of them work together to limit what type of artists would be promoted, what lyrics they were allowed to say. And usually it was something that was harmful to the community. It wasn't anything uplifting. It wasn't anything that really reflected our true lives. It was simply effing, stealing, and killing. That's it. And then maybe a little bit of fun. I guess that's where the effing part comes in. So she's right about that. She's a little bit wrong because I don't know that she's done the work to decenter her personal ideologies. Because this isn't the first time that she said something out loud that felt like it was targeting women. I'm gonna stop there real quick because I did not know who Young Miami is. Not my tea. Too old, not interested. But I do know about Felicia. That's that sister that was with Diddy. So it's a hard no. There's nothing young about her. She's 32. Brain fully developed. Harmful to women. Harmful to children, I would even say. So it's a hard no. If you are complicit with the monsters, you are the monster. So I have zero interest in what she has to say unless she's adding to testimony that's going to keep that man in jail along with anybody else that was complicit.